Hello everyone. Welcome to the Collective Soul Tarot, and my name is Kay. Welcome to the channel today for an alphabet reading. I'm going to randomly choose another alphabet tile, to see what letter we're going to do a reading for today. That letter, which should be for your first name, middle name, last name, or a nickname that you most identify with, resonates really quite well with you. So we're going to do the reading for whoever that's going to be for. I do these alphabet readings just to bring some more specificity, into your research. Let's just say your research, or finding out what's going on in your life, what's going on with the other one's life that you're interested in, as to why you come to tarot card readings in the first place. And alphabet readings are going to bring that specificity to you because there's 26 letters, which means there's the collective itself has to be divided up by 26. One of 26 is what your letter represents. And then you have the 4 zodiac signs of your sun, moon, Venus, and rising that you can watch the readings for as well, to get one of 12. So you see, the collective is the entire body of people that watch tarot card readings. But then, so you get some information from that, but that can apply to everyone. But with the zodiac ones, you're narrowing it down, you see, because of the specific zodiac sign that you are, and then you can have 3 other zodiac readings that you can refer to as well, with your moon, ascending, and Venus signs in your birth chart. But this is going to even narrow it down even further, because now we're talking about a name, all right? Or an initial, not necessarily a name, but an initial. So if I were to choose H, for example, Harry, Henrietta, Heather, Heath, and so forth and so on, right? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit to assist me in drawing the tile of whoever it is that needs this message the most today. As you can see, we've had some rather odd ones here. So I'm sort of assuming a U is going to come out, the letter U, right? Well, let's see what happens. Okay, I'm not looking. Just have to trust that. I. Okay. Well, it's not nearly as not nearly as, what do you call it, common as D or C or B or whatever, but it's not nearly as uncommon as the letter U, Y, or Z, right? So I shall be putting that in here after today. It will not be drawn again this month. I will do this every month. There's 26 letters, like I said, so it's going to take me 26 readings to get through the alphabet. So let's get started. Let's do a Celtic cross reading for you. I'm asking Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit to please guide and assist me in correctly interpreting the energies of the cards, and to help me see clearly, to deliver up hope and and clarity for our readers. Excuse me. Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for our alphabet viewers today? What's most on the hearts for the I names? For our I names, what do the I names need to know today, September 2023? Thank you. Split the deck. I mean, yeah, whatever. And start. Celtic cross. All right. Overall energy, the current situation is 5 of Wands. Ooh, okay. There's conflict and drama going on for I names today, or currently. That's the energy you're sitting in right now. And what's crossing it is the 8 of Swords. So there's a lot of, wow, I feel for you. 5 of Wands and 8 of Swords. This is a self-imposed prison, but this is nonetheless feeling very distressed, extremely distressed. This is not a happy place to be, and being in conflict with others, or your own inner conflict, or possibly both. Distant past is the King of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody's in the King of Pentacles energy, or was with somebody as a King of Pentacles in the past, distant, current, recent past, I should say. 10 of Cups, okay. That could be a happy family life that you're in a lot of conflict over and up in your head about. This promise of a happily ever after with someone. I name. Okay, I names. What are you thinking about? Knight of Wands. You're thinking about, either you're thinking about how someone has been a player in your life recently, excuse me, or you're thinking about wanting to move forward with inspired passion and excitement, and to kick off a new beginning with someone or something. That's what's in your thoughts. What's the bridging energy? What's you sitting in right now? 8 of Pentacles. Okay, most recent, immediate future time is right here. 8 of Pentacles, working hard, making an effort. What's your fears? What are you fearing? You're fearing the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I could say that this is a long-term commitment. 10 of Pentacles is, on top of it being, wealth and leaving a legacy of wealth, it is a long-term commitment with somebody. Your fears are not being in a long-term commitment with somebody, or having to break that long-term commitment, because in the reverse, it's divorce. It's going, because you're going to be losing lump sums of money divorcing, correct? So we'll put it this way for now, when we know more. Who's in your environment? Someone who is the Ace of Swords. Excuse me. Somebody who seeks strength in honesty, transparency, truth, and integrity, or somebody who wants to wipe the slate clean and begin again, which is good, right? Either way, really. What's your hopes? Oh, the 4 of Wands, to have a reunion, and it could be like a divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flame reunion. But whatever, we'll just talk about it as wanting to get together with somebody to have a commitment of some sort, whether it's talk about moving in together eventually, and just coming together in celebration. Okay, so what's the energy you're sitting in right now? 6 of Wands. Okay, 6 of Wands could be, well, the energy right now could be that you're sitting in a lot of ego and pride, or you're sitting in a lot of feeling triumphant. That's what you want to be sitting in too. Feeling triumphant and acknowledged as being triumphant and victorious, right? There's reasons for you feeling victorious, especially if you have this after this, with this, correct? Okay, so let's do some clarification for your energies here. The Emperor, okay, that either means you're a husband and father, husband or father or both, right? Or you're actually ascending into this Emperor energy. Excuse me. Within the tarot, it's either you can be an emperor in Emperor energy and be a husband and a father. But also, if you're not quite haven't excelled and ascended into the divine higher frequency of the Emperor status, which is all 4 kings put together from the tarot card deck, means you have learned, you have been through many trials and tribulations, and you've garnered a lot of wisdom from that, from your experiences in relationships and whatnot. You have become quite in control and in charge of your life. You even lead others, and you're charismatic, generous, kind, caring. You have great fairness to offer. You live your life from the mindset of fairness and integrity. Okay, so if you're not quite there yet, but if maybe you are going there, this would be the highest energy, the highest frequency in the on the masculine side of the tarot as the Emperor, or it just means you're married and or a father. Okay. We have the Lovers. Okay. You have a choice to make. You've been needing to make a choice between two women or two feminines, all right? And one of them is a very strong soulmate, divine soulmate, possibly even your twin flame. Twin flame is one soul, two different people coming back together again as one. And it's amazing when the two of you come back together as one. I mean, one is all it's all about, right? We're one in God. So it's amazing. Great energetic forces when the two come together to become one. All right, so, but there's a decision to be made. Emperor, so you are a husband and you may be a child. I mean, you may be a father to children, but you are having to make a choice between someone that you have developed fond memories, fond thoughts of, that you feel like you love, like you have a lot of great thoughts about this person, and your spouse who you probably had adored or still adore. It's hard to say, we don't know, but this one is the other one. So let's talk about that one. The Fool, okay, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so in the past she had been felt like she was juggled. She was juggled between her and your spouse, because you know you're married there as a husband. You juggled her, and she feels like a fool, having allowed herself to get into a situation with somebody who just juggled her with the other relationship, commitment that you had. I names, all right? So she's all about like straight up now, all about truth and honesty and integrity. She won't have it any other way. That's what the Ace of Swords is basically saying. She won't have it any. She lives by the sword. So she could be quite blunt and saying what's on her mind, but it's going to be her truth and honesty. The Sun, clarification, enlightenment, possible enlightenment, realizing that you have to step up in order, if you're going to decide to make the choice to your lover, the one from your past. But the Tower had come down, so it sounds like, it looks like, yeah, here we go. The deceptive ways and wanting to move from rough waters to calmer waters, and being in, okay, so enlightenment came in. Something was revealed. The Sun reveals things. It's not only just incredible happiness, something's been revealed. So something was going on in your relationship with your spouse. The Tower came down to break it all up, because the institute you had with her in marriage, that it wasn't working. It just wasn't working. There was really no real love at this point in time between the two of you. It was just more like familiarity and feeling content that, you know, there's no more work to be done. You have a spouse and you've got all of this established with them. You know, you have a life, a day in, day out life, a routine, you know. And the Tower came down and said, no, that's not going to work for you, I names, because we know your heart. We know, even if you don't know your heart, or you're not acknowledging your heart, or you're in denial because of a commitment that you're in, we know your heart. We still know it, so we need to break things up for you. You're going to have to feel some pain, probably like karmic pain, okay, because you caused pain in the past to this one here that's now in the energy of the swords, the Ace of Swords, and it was because you were behaving in a deceptive manner, doing whatever you can for yourself. It was about gratifying yourself in whatever way you could do that. That was a selfish energy in the past that caused you to lose the love you might have experienced with your with your wife, okay? You know, it's about me. It's all about I names. But anyways, the tower came down on that. Something was revealed, and it was all about this toxicity, and perhaps your wife was in toxic energy as well. But it's something that you're trying to leave behind. This is you getting divorced and leaving all that behind. From the rough waters to the calmer waters of life. Wanting to just learn from that, excel from that, like evolve with the divine guiding, like lighting the path for you and giving you a lot of inspiration and insights to see your path where you've gone wrong. In the other cards, there's a snake right here, and you're looking at the snake, and you can see that a snake now, you can see that a snake is a snake, that the beautiful woman that you thought was the one for you wasn't necessarily, you know, she was a snake, right? And now you've got to turn and go up that path to evolve even higher. The divine's going to help you with that. Okay? So I hope that made sense. Let's start. Oh yes, I wanted to say about the Six of Cups. This is somebody from your past. This one right here is somebody from your past. So it's something you had going on with someone in the past that wasn't right. And so karmically, you're paying it back by whatever it is you're experiencing with your spouse and having to divorce, with all this upheaval here, pain and agony. Okay. It's just getting the scales of justice, balance, basically, you know, having things brought into balance so that you can be in that energy. You can only be in that energy if you're balanced. If you know what you've been doing and realize that it was wrong and that you feel remorseful and regretful and you want to apologize and you want to make things right and you want to do the right thing, then you will be in the Emperor energy moving forward. And you should be quite successful in making your mark, you know, like reaching it, which is to reunite with somebody from the past. You want to reunite with somebody you think of fondly and wonderful memories of having spent time with them before, and how you think about them now. Energy of the Five of Wands and the Eight of Swords. The Empress. Nine of Swords. The Hanging Man. And the Two of Cups. Okay. All right, guys. This one here is the Empress in your mind. You see her as the Empress. You're conflicted, though. You've been conflicted and up in your head because you know things, you know, the tower has come down and there's been upheaval. You're in a lot of distress and pain because of it. You know, this great inner conflict and probably still fighting. Who knows? Maybe you're still fighting it out in court with your wife or soon to be ex. And you've been thinking like you're just overwhelmed and highly distressed with being up in your head, thinking too much. And it's the one that is causing you a lot of distress is how you behaved in the past towards this one you see now as your Empress. It's been bringing you even more distress. I'm sorry to say you're losing sleep at night. You've been losing sleep at night because you do know who it is that you truly love. And the only reason why you know that is because of all this revealing energy right here. With the Tower, thank goodness for the Tower, right? For God to come in and say, look, you can't do this anymore. We know your heart. We know what your heart is calling out for. Inage, you have to follow your heart if you really, truly want to have incredible happiness with somebody in a long term and happy. That's what the 2-10, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, long-term and happy, committed relationship that you will be able to go into in your old age and have your partner by your side. Of course, you know, depends on health, right? But names, you will have everything you want as long as you follow your heart, whereas you weren't necessarily following your heart before when you met this this other, you know, your wife, whoever she is, probably the Queen of Swords. That's all I have to say. So, yeah, that's right, Queen of Swords. You can't see that over there. Usually you can in my readings. I just have the camera angle differently, I guess. But you've been hung by your foot by the divine again. When you're hung upside down, you get a new perspective on life. You start seeing things from a different angle, and this means that you've been stagnant for a while, stewing in your, confusion and your, your self-imprisonment here with your thoughts. You have been able to really see what's been going on in your life. It's finally coming clear to you because it's been revealed. Your heart, you're seeing and feeling your heart now. And it's the one that you had to choose to be with because you were already in a commitment with somebody. And that's the Empress is the one you want to choose to be with, okay? It's also the Empress is like your wife from your marriage, because Empress can be a motherly figure or a mother and a wife. But that's at that different energy level, right? It's not, if this is speaking of your wife, she's likely not an Empress at the highest frequency of what the tarot deck speaks of, because she's the most highly sought after and revered feminine energy in the tarot deck. She's all 4 queens put together. So it means she's run the gamut too, and she's learned and she's grown and she's become more like self-empowered and strong and just confident and all this sort of great stuff, right? She births new worlds because she's magnificent at manifesting everything that she wants. If that's your wife, if this is speaking of your wife, which I don't feel it is, but if this is speaking of your wife, she's just a wife and a mother figure to you. But I feel that this is your Empress, that you're losing sleep over at night because you know what transpired between the two of you in the past, because you've been hung upside down, having a new perspective, possibly a perspective that matches her perspective, right? And you now understand that she is the one that you truly do love. She's your true love. She's also a divine soulmate, right? Over here. She's your true love. Let's talk about the King of Pentacles energy. Archangel Michael, my Holy Spirit, what can you tell us about the King of Pentacles energy? Got one out. We got a runner. This doesn't happen often when they fall out on me. That's why I have to pick them out. Okay. 5 of Cups. Okay. 9 of Cups. And the Ace of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Well, you had, oh wow, all right. You had been in a commitment with the Queen of Pentacles, yes? All right, back then, in the distant past, maybe even just recently too, and just divorcing recently too as well. But you were in commitment with your Queen of Pentacles, who I also saw as the Queen of Swords, but we didn't bring her out. But this has left you, you were also in overindulgent energy by feeling like this current relationship commitment you were in with her was making you feel less than, desolate, just lonely, really, just lonely, and missing that kind of heartfelt, cups are hearts, right? Heartfelt connection. You had been crying over this spilt milk here, right? But the whole time, the divine has these 2 cups behind you. Guess who? 2 of Cups. That you weren't looking at, you were avoiding, you were neglecting, you were just not seeing. You refused to. You were being stubborn about acknowledging the true love you had for this Empress of yours here. The one you see as your Empress. Okay? And as a result, you went into overindulgence mode like this, having too much drink and engaging with other women, including this one that was, whoever she was in the past, Queen of Wands, the other woman, Queen of Cups, I don't know. But in any case, she was your past. You were overindulgent and you were very highly focused on the pentacle, that you had great focus on how to get what you could get from the material world, and how to earn the money. Like, it was all about being in a position where you could have, accumulate a lot of wealth, a lot of finances, right? So you were in a totally different mindset back then. Besides, you were committed to this Queen of Pentacles, but you weren't feeling it with her. You were not feeling it with your Queen of Pentacles. And because also, overindulgence behavior, having more than you were allowed really legally to have, you can't, or society deems that you cannot have more than one partner or in love, right? So you were an overindulgent. You were having more than your fair share, let's just say. So so this was a difficult message of truth that you delivered to your now Empress here, telling her that, I've enjoyed our time together, whatever, but it was never meant to be because, I've been committed. I'm committed. I'm a committed man. Right. No apology, though. Just brought the sword down on it and said, and just maybe not even said anything. Maybe you just laughed and left her thinking, where did you go? Where'd you go? I thought we were, moving to more seriousness, maybe, But anyways, that was then. Now's the recent past with the Ten of Cups energy. Page of Pentacles, there's Child. King of Cups. Okay. And the Star with the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So, you were in the Ten of Cups commitment with your Queen of Pentacles, all right, recently. But this is going astray. This was going like down the toilet, basically, with the Tower coming in and breaking this up because for whatever reasons, whoever was misbehaving, and perhaps you both were I names, I don't know. But there is a child in the mix here, okay? There is somebody, maybe children. But there's a child from this coming together, this commitment between the King and the Queen here. But since then, you have found love. You have found love. You've got what you need as a King of Pentacles wisdom, maturity, right? Because the kings are mature. The kings are always mature. So they've been through all of the minor arcanas, and it's a minor too, but through all of it from the Ace up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the Knight, the Queen, and the King. So obviously you're not going to be Queen, but you know what I'm saying. You've moved all the way through the different phases of relationship life and just life in general, and grown. You should have grown, to become these kings. And you are now grown. You found your heart because this all came tumbling down here, all came tumbling down, and the divine started to show you your heart and what your heart was saying. So you found your heart, and you have so much love and devotion and caring for your children, your child, that you are just like, you don't know, you've been confused, you didn't know what to do, but all you know is that you need to, wherever you go, you need to include your children. You know that, and you're still thinking of your Empress. As you see her as your star, a guiding light in the sky that brings balance to everything, and she's balanced, and you're balanced. You feel balanced when you think about her, and even when you maybe fantasize about being with her, you feel just really, really good. But this is healing. This is mending, healing and mending, a connection, okay? That's what that is. So King of Cups, here you are, and your child is, this is also bringing forward a message, right? A message of and a gift to your Empress when you do approach her. Okay, you've been feeling left out in the cold and distant from her, and you don't want that anymore. You want to be with her, your Empress, because you truly, truly love her. You want to put the miles of separation between you. You want to decrease that. so bring it down to 0 point, right? So anyways, let's look at the Knight of Wands energy for our I names. Thank you, Archangel Michael and my Holy Spirit. Please talk to us about the Knight of Wands energy. What is our I names thinking about? What's in their mind? The Queen of Swords, okay. Oh, the Queen of Wands, okay. And the Seven of Wands with the Knight of Swords, okay. The Chariot. So you've got your thoughts here of the Queen of Swords. Somebody who is somebody who's going to cause problems, right, for you, because they're in the reverse, Queen of Swords, but also in the upright in the sense of the Queen of Wands, because Queen of Wands was the other woman who is your Empress, right? You're going to see her also as the Queen of Swords. You're thinking about her having all these questions that you're going to have to lay down truthfully and honestly, divinely inspired to do so. Come in quickly and just lay it all down on the table so that she has all the information she needs. But you also see this as your Queen of Swords, that she's making life difficult for you, putting obstacles in your way, and just being nasty and mean, spiteful and revengeful and whatnot, if she knows about your Queen of Wands. Okay, so, but we're going to turn it this way, because you're thinking about how your Queen of Wands, who you were very much attracted to back in the day and still are, and you find her very alluring and charismatic, smart, and just wonderful all around, and intelligent. But anyways, you see her as going to be defensive, right? You approach her, you're thinking that she's going to be defensive, so you need to rush in. As soon as you send a message to her like this, you need to say, I got some things I need to tell you, right? Okay, so that's that. And as soon as you do that, you're going to tell her that you're prepared to make the necessary changes and moves towards her, and that you see her as a darling. The Queen of Cups is the darling in the deck, and now there's all 4 queens are out here now. Anyways, let's talk about your energy in the immediate future. 8 of Pentacles. Making an effort, working hard, focused on your finances. Oops. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. That'd be more than I've got left for the rest of the reading. So we gotta, gotta be stingy, right? Okay. 8 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. That's betrayal, but the end of betrayal. 9 of Wands. Down on bended knee, a wounded warrior. Strength and courage. And the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so you were so focused on the Pentacles. You hung on dearly to your money, and that caused you to have to put your focus and energy into doing whatever you needed to do in order to get the finances in place that made you feel safe and secure. You were feeling like that, and that you're also, this says that you have had her on your mind and just never been able to let go of having her in your mind. But it's in the reverse too. It's going to say that you're letting go, you're reevaluating your priorities where it comes to wealth and money, and you're seeing that you've learned so much from how to earn money, work hard, earn money, manage it, and make it work for you, right? You've learned how to do that, so you don't have to be so focused on it anymore. And you realize too, from all of the crumbling here of your foundation with your marriage and relationships, and been revealed to you that you have a heart too, right? You've got a heart you got to pay attention to. You're realizing that you need to, you got to move towards your girl that you love, that's in your heart, your 2 of Cups, your Empress, your Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, even your Queen of Swords at that point. And you're going to come in saying that life's beat the heck out of me. I've been battling ever since I chose not to be with you. and possibly before, but you know, more so since, right? You have been betrayed by your life, your Queen of Pentacles, right? You've been betrayed. The good thing about this is 10. 10 is the last number in the deck, in the suit, so that's the end of betrayal. End of betrayal. No more betrayal for you. You're going to pick up your last inspired, passionate one to make your move towards the one you truly do care about, and you're finding your courage and energy to do that. You're working very hard to do that. As this 8 of Pentacles, you're working on yourself. Just put it that way. You're working on yourself, and you're going to be taking charge right away. Moving towards, taking action, moving towards your girl. You know, no longer holding your truths back about, your feelings back about how you feel towards her. No longer hiding them. You're actually going to be revealing them. Look at you looking at your Empress right there. See? You're looking at your Empress right there. All right, so let's talk about your Empress, the Ace of Swords energy. Six of Cups. Let's put this over here. Yep. Six of Cups. Your past lover, someone you adore and been thinking fondly of, remembering your time with them. Okay, I names. We have the World, the successful completion, the Ace of Cups, somebody in love, and the Five of Swords. Oh my, with Justice. Now, okay, Five of Swords, you're laying, with these positive cards here, you're laying it down. You're laying down your self-sabotaging ways. This is what she would want from you, okay? She is somebody who has moved on, okay? She's moving into a new chapter in life, a new cycle, after putting how she felt about you and everything else that just wasn't working for her in the past. She's laid that cycle down. She's let it go. She's grown. She's grown into somebody who knows what she wants, and she knows how it's appropriate, how to get it. By involving the divine in, like, she wants to do something, she says, okay, she asks her soul, well, you know, let me know, how is that going to feel in me? Like, how do you feel about it? Should I do this or shouldn't I do this? That's kind of, she consults her soul all the time. And as a result, the divine is bringing in a new beginning in love for her. And she is also laying down her conflict about it. She's putting it down. She's putting it down about her past with you, with everything. She's putting it all down, okay? She felt like a fool, and she felt like she'd been played because she was juggled by you with, but that was no more. She's cut all that out. She's cleaned the slate, and she's closed that cycle out. She's, as a result, she's going to receive a divinely inspired new beginning in love with whoever that might be. Is it going to be you? Okay, this is her justice. This will be her justice. She will have the scales balanced that you did not do, I names, that maybe you can still do. Okay, never say never. Never say that's the end of it, because endings also hail transformations. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the Six of Wands, the energy you want to be sitting in, okay, or that you feel you're already moving towards sitting in to some extent after all this ending here in your life, and you're now in Emperor mode, Emperor energy, knowing who it is you want. Okay, Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, karmic debt paid off, and the wheel is now turning in your favor. That's why you're triumphant. Four of Swords, you've had some respite time and you've healed. Six of Pentacles, you have been divorced and divided up your assets, but you are also going to give equally to your Empress now. Oh, this would be the last one. And the Judgment card, that's the divine coming down and saying, da, 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 da. You need to make a solid decision about what path you're headed down. And we want you, and we're trying to encourage you to head down the path that will keep you in your Emperor energy, right? Keep you in your Emperor energy. And this will be nothing but fortune and balance. Fortune, balance, and prosperity, and all good things, because it's a wheel of fortune after all, right? If you, why wouldn't you feel victorious and triumph with this kind of fortune behind you? Because you're in your Emperor energy now. You've rested and healed. You've had much time for contemplation after all of your upheaval with your, past marriage, where you have divided your assets and have moved into divorce to be single and free, to be able to pursue your Empress as an Emperor. And this is the justice and the judgment that you've made that final decision to divorce, so that you could be truthfully and honestly free and single, not being false about it, telling lies, being deceptive in the past, where you told your Queen of Wands at the time, who is your Empress now, that you were single and you were available, but it turns out you weren't, right? So you hurt her deeply, and as a result, she's had to heal. She felt foolish there and all that sort of stuff. So I names, you get yourself into Emperor energy, you've got a lot of hope here. All right, the immediate energy is working real hard on becoming upright and truthful, evolving in your energy, so that you're including your heart, which is the divine. Let's be clear about that. It's the divine, okay? Your soul is your heart. You listen to your soul, you listen to your heart, the still small voice within you. Do that when you're in quiet contemplation mode, which is the hermit time. Okay, through meditation or prayer, or however it is that you listen, sit quietly and still your mind enough so that you can hear your heart speaking to you. That's your soul, that's God, that's the divine. You allow that, your heart, to be heard by your mind, and your mind, the two of you, the mind and the heart, come in balance with each other. Each one is informing the other, so that you have perfect balance. You will be in perfect balance as an Emperor, moving towards, after being healed, moving towards your Empress, your true love, and successfully, victoriously, right? So I hope that was helpful for you, I names. I hope you enjoyed this and got something from it, and know that there is the light at the end of the tunnel where it comes to your past love and who you truly see as your lover, your Two of Cups, your divine connection. Until next month, take care of yourself. Bye now.